It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From Smoothie King Center in downtown New Orleans, tonight it's the New Orleans Pelicans taking on the Boston Celtics. The Celtics win the tap. Irving to Horford. Off the assist.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first all-star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Boston with the basketball. Here comes the screen. To Irving. Tatum. Not going down here. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
People at home, did you know that Aaron Baines played rugby growing up? He knows no other way but to be physical on the court because that's how he leaves his mark.
Nothing going here on that drive. Davis. Deep left corner. To Davis. And the finish. Slam dunk.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
To Irving. Tatum shot misses. Down low for Davis. Anthony Davis. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
To Marcus Smart. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Hayden with the basketball. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving to Horford for 3. His first effort off the mark. Hayden into the front court. Shot clock off as they look to break the tie. And counted at the rim.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Nothing going here on that drive. So we're through one here at Smoothie King Center with the Pelicans on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
Screen, I got your help.
Has a look. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Irving to Horford. Irving. Tatum. And scores on the step back.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wants.
Hayden with the basketball. The score 10-8. Able to convert inside.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
To Irving. To the outside. Here comes the screen. Boston with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Shot by Tatum won't fall.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Fires the 3. Defense played it well. Randall missed the 3. Celtics have it. Irving. To Horford. Probing the defense. To Irving.
In the second quarter.
Kyrie Irving. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Irving to Marcus Smart. From the painted area, won't go down. Hayden into the front court. It's 12-10. To Julius Randle. Al Horford pins it. Now pass stolen by the Pelicans. Aaron Baines rejects it. Deep 3 at the buzzer. First half in the books. The Pelicans have the lead.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Pelicans have the lead, but not by much. They certainly staked the flag in the paint. They were dominant around the rim on the offensive end. Have a look at the leading scorers for the New Orleans Pelicans. The Celtics aren't down by much after 2 quarters, and they've been showing off some excellent shooting, and it's ultimately points that win games. So if they can keep this up, there's a great chance they can finish with a victory. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Missed threes.
There was a point in the opening half where I was starting to get confused by all of the three-pointers. Now, don't get me wrong, the three could be a great part of any team's game. But if you're missing a lot of threes, why are you forcing the issue?
Player of the half.
Anthony Davis was all over the boards in the first half. You've got to appreciate his determination when shots go up.
Who was cold?
Tatum. Just can't seem to get it going. Newsflash, you're not on fire. Pass the ball. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Hayden with the basketball. Leads a bucket.
Screw right, screw right, screw right.
To Davis. Anthony Davis. He's now 4 for 6.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
To Horford. Knocks it down from mid-range.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
Hayden to Davis. Nothing going here on that drive. And scores, plus the foul. Patented move for Anthony Davis, and a chance at 3.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Anthony Davis trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Davis able to finish off the three-point play, and the Pelicans add to their lead. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. To Horford. Oh, had him going there for a second. Kyrie Irving looking good, 4 for 5.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Hayden to Davis. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
To Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. To Marcus Smart. And the rebound comes down to New Orleans. To Davis. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Kyrie with the rock. Kyrie Irving, he's now 5 for 6. Late heave to beat the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The Pelicans in front. It's the Celtics with the ball as we start this fourth and final quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Nothing going here on that drive. Irving. Gets it in the left corner. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
To Davis. Payton. Anthony Davis lets it go. Rebound Horford. Kyrie across the timeline. His group now down 2. To Horford. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
They go down to Davis. Another chance. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Randall to Payton. Won't go. Into the front court, it's Irving. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Short jumper misses. Payton into the front court. He'll run the offense. Anthony Davis lets it fly, and he's going to the line to shoot.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
He connects on the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. Irving brings the ball up court. To Horford. Surveys the floor to Horford. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Irving. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
Kyrie Irving with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 87% from the line. Count that one and a 4-point trip. New Orleans going to take it up.
That's me. Here we go. Here we go.
New Orleans down to 4 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. That's a 4th shot from Elfrid Payton. Off the mark. 19-footer for the win. That does it for the period. Scoreboard says it's all even. And the extra period begins. Hayden. They'll get it down to Davis. Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Here's Irving into the front court. Down just a couple. Five seconds to shoot. Kyrie Irving lines it up for two. Can't connect.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
And two for AD.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
To Irving. Here comes the screen. Kyrie. He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
To Davis. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Celtics have it. Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. To Marcus Smart. Horford. Has a chance. Smart shot, no good. Hayden with the basketball. They lead it, 4-point game. Randall. Irving into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Short jumper stays out.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
I think the defender had absolutely zero chance on that play.
Now the Celtics going to use a timeout, but this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence.
Nominations can be submitted on our team website.
Irving to Marcus Smart. Has a look. Shot misses there by Smart. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds. And here's an intentional foul. That's free throws. Clock stops with 13 seconds to play. First one goes down. he makes them both. Timeout Boston. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a two-possession game. Nice pass to set things up. And an intentional foul here in the closing moments, but it shouldn't make too much of a difference in what is now a two-score game. First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Long key from three-quarters court. It's the Pelicans who come away with the victory as they win it in overtime. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Pelicans put one in the win column with a solid performance. What really stood out for me is how many times they scored on second-effort plays. It takes heart to keep up that kind of execution, and these guys were relentless. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the New Orleans Pelicans. The Celtics didn't lose big, but it wasn't exactly close either. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Check out the leading scores for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Rebounds.
The Boston Celtics struggled for position throughout the whole game when shots went up and gave up too many rebounds.
Player of the game.
Anthony Davis was happy to throw down plenty of dunks, and if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.